Mazi Ikenna had 5 beautiful daughters: Ada, Ngozi, Uloma, Chinasa, and lastly Amara. His daughters were his prized jewels. After losing his wife Ijoma, Mazi Ikenna would often boast of how beautiful his daughters were and how much they resembled their late mother. As the girls grew, so did their pride. Suitors came from far and near, but they were turned away with words sharp enough to pierce the soul. "You are too ugly," Ada snapped at Chidi, who had arrived with yams and kola nuts to ask for a hand. The poor man lowered his head in shame as the entire compound snickered. "You don't deserve even my shadow," Ngozi hissed at Emeka, the palm wine tapper, who approached her at the stream. He dropped his gourd and fled, never to look back. Oloma and Chinasa soon followed in their footsteps, scorning young men and older men alike. "We are the daughters of Mazi Ikenna," they boasted. "Only kings and princes deserve us." The villagers shook their heads. Mothers whispered to their sons, "Do not go near those girls unless you want your name dragged in the dust." And soon, the 4 elder daughters earned the name the Havoc sisters, for they sowed pain and humiliation everywhere they went. But Amara, the youngest, was different. Though gentle, she hid her secret well. Her heart already belonged to Nkem, a humble fisherman. One golden evening at the stream, as the women filled their pots, Nkem approached Amara shyly. His skin glistening from the sun, he knelt before her, his net slung over his shoulder. "Amara, marry me," he whispered, his voice trembling with sincerity. "I may not be a king, but I swear before you and before these waters that I will care for you. I will give you everything within my power. Let the river spirits bear me witness." Tears stung Amara's eyes. She placed her hands in his. "Yes, Nkem, I will marry you." The women at the stream gasped, some covering their mouths, others whispering, "A fisherman daring to marry one of Mazi Ikenna's daughters? Impossible!" When Amara announced the news at home, thunder broke loose. "Papa," Ada roared, "tell this foolish girl she cannot marry before us. It is against custom." "Yes," Ngozi shrieked. "And to a fisherman, to Fiakwa, an abomination." Oloma stomped her foot. "Only kings deserve us. This is shame, Papa." Chinasa folded her arms. "Amara is bewitched. That is the only explanation." But Mazi Ikenna, weak with age, only sighed. He pulled Amara to his chest. "My little jewel deserves happiness. If her heart is with Nkem, then so be it. I give them my blessing." The Havoc sisters forced laughter. Ada clapped her hands. "Papa has spoken. Then so be it. We shall even assist our sister and her fisherman husband." But their smiles were marks hiding daggers. On the wedding day, the village square overflowed. Drums dropped, women ululated, and children danced in circles. Amara, adorned in wrappers of blue and white, glowed with shy joy. Nkem stood proudly beside her, his face beaming like the sun. But the Havoc sisters arrived soon in red ties, swaying their hips like queens. They danced and sang, but their words carried poison. "A fisherman's bride," Ada sang with a mocking grin. "A queen of the river, not the throne," Ngozi chanted. "May her pot never lack fish," Oloma added. "And may she always smell of the sea," Chinaza sneered. The villagers laughed nervously, some shaking their heads, but Amara only smiled. Clinging to Nkem's hand, she chose to hear love, not mockery. Years passed. Amara often followed Nkem to the stream. She would sit on a flat stone watching him cast his net, while singing in a voice that carried across the waters. "Fisherman of my heart, cast your net wide. Bring me joy from the river. Bring me love from the tide." Deep beneath the water, a mermaid listened, her green eyes sparkling with envy. "Ah," she sighed, resting her chin on a rock. "If only I had a man who inspired such songs. If only." One lazy afternoon, the Havoc sisters gathered under the udala tree in their compound. A cool breeze rustled the leaves, and the sound of pistols pounding yam drifted from a neighbor's kitchen. Ada found herself lazily with a palm frond, eyes narrowing. Have you noticed how Amara follows that fisherman everywhere? like a chicken chasing after scattered grain. Ngozi chuckled. A shrill laughter caught in the air. I saw her yesterday. She was sitting at the stream singing as he cast his nets. Singing for a fisherman, as if he were the crown prince. Oloma clapped her hands together and rolled her eyes. Imagine the disgrace. All the rich men, all the traders, all the suitors who came to this family, and it is a fisherman that carried her heart. She is shaming our bloodline. Chinaza leaned forward, lowering her voice. And did you see the way Papa smiles at them? He behaves as if he came as a king. Papa has forgotten. We his elder daughters are still here, unmarried. Ada's face hardened, her lips pressed in. This is what bonds me the most. We, the true jewels of this family. I ignored why a mere fisherman plucks the youngest fruits from the tree. It is an insult. Ngozi eased and slapped her thigh. Eh! And the foolish girl acts as if she has found heaven. Always glowing, always smiling. Does she think love can cook soup? Can love buy wrappers? Can love build a house? The sisters broke into mocking laughter. Oloma added, one day, her eyes will open. She will see that hunger is no romance. But Ada raised the finger, her tone sharp. Until then, we must pretend. Let her believe we are happy for her. Let her dance in the fire she has lit. When it burns, she will know. Chinasa nodded eagerly. Yes, we will clap when she claps, smile when she smiles, and when her joy turns to sorrow. We will be there to remind her she chose it. Their laughter rang loud, carried by the wind into the ears of passerbys, who shook their heads at the bitterness of the Havoc sisters. Soon, Amara's belly swelled with life. When she announced the news, the Havoc sisters pretended to be happy for her. A child already? Wonderful news, Ada exclaimed, clapping her hands. Yes, Ngozi said sweetly, her eyes glinting. Nkem, pregnant women must eat well, oh. Provide everything she craves. Oloma leaned forward. We will buy her clothes and jewelry, but you, make sure she eats. Chinasa giggled. Even if she wants the moon, bring it to her. Amara wept overwhelmed. Papa, did you hear? My sisters love me so much. But Master Nkena was too weak to answer. Within weeks, he breathed his last, leaving Amara defenseless, at the mercy of her sisters. Nkem worked day and night, casting nets till his palms blistered. At the market, he sold his fish for whatever price buyers offered, then hurried home. My love, what do you crave today? Would ask panting. Roasted plantain and granules. The next day, goldfish pepper soup. Another day, fried snails with pepper. Nkem never hesitated, even if it meant selling his best catch cheaply or borrowing money from traders. The Havoc sisters watched from afar, laughing. Look at them, Ngozi whispered, throwing away fish and coins like fools. And Amara thinks we're helping our Oloma snared. Let her dance in the river of foolishness, Ada said. The day of labor came with thunder. Amara screamed as the midwife struggled. Her belly was too large, the baby too heavy. Nkem ran barefooted to the Havoc sisters' compound, tears streaming. Please help me. Amara is dying. The hospital needs money. Ada rose slowly, her face cold. And what will you pay with? Fish? Nets? Ngozi scoffed. You are a disgrace. You call yourself a man? Oloma spat on the floor. Go! Let your wife die with her foolish cravings. Chinasa waved him away. Do not disturb us. When he returned, it was too late. Both Amara and the child were gone. Nkem fell to the ground, clutching her lifeless hand. My love, forgive me. I thought love was enough. I thought feeding you was care. Oh gods, I was blind. The hospital refused to release Amara's body until the bills were cleared, despite Nkem knelt before the Havoc sisters' compound. His clothes torn, his face smeared with tears. My sisters, please, he begged. Help me. Let me bury Amara with dignity. The sisters came out one by one, their faces hard. Chinasa carried a calabash of ash and poured it over his head. You killed our sister. At that voice thundered, yes! You starved her of proper care and wasted money on foolish cravings. You murdered Amara. Drink a corpse bath water, Ngozi shouted, thrusting a calabash towards him. Only then will we believe you are sorry. The villagers gathered, some laughing, others whispering. Nkem bowed lower, trembling, covered in ash and humiliation. The Havoc sisters clapped their hands and danced in circles, mocking him. Fisherman, fisherman, you caught a bride, but could not keep her alive. In came cries, pierced the sky, but no mercy came. Amara's body remained in the cold hands of strangers. A burial denied. A love story ending in shame. Thank you so much for watching to this point, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the story as much as I enjoyed making it. Please like if you haven't, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications to always be notified when I post a new video. Please stay tuned for the continuation of this story.